Welcome into the combination level of collaborations, interactions, contributions of the global solutions and the global networks of the entire global world that managed to invest in the Cape Town, invest in the Western Cape of its entire United Nations, of its United Unions, of every United Nation, what invested in the city of Cape Town and in the Western Cape through United Native Nations of the nativity, all the way from the origins of nativity, of the existence of the origins of the existence of life, all the way from before BC, before AC, and then in AC, and then in BC, and then in century time as we now move into the millennium time. Welcome to the book 4 of the Mark 143 Universal Media Productions in collaborations with the Lamushe Mushe Vamushe S3 Mark 143 18Ps Empire Startup Ecosystem in collaboration with the African United Unions of the Native Nations of Africa into the DW News and the DW Documentaries of Africa, and then into the combination with all the organizations, foundations, and companies of Africa in the VC4A and in the Viva Tech at Afritech at Viva Technology. And then all of them united as one at Ants Africa Bro Bono, the largest law firm in Africa. All these coming productions of Book 4 are a continuation from the Mark 143 Universal Media Productions of Book 1, Book 2, Book 3, Book 2 and Book 3 dedicated to the University of Cape Town Graduate School of Business of the webinar of November the 20th until the November 27th of the innovations into innovations of youth. Therefore, this book 4 is a collaboration from book 1, book 2, book 3, and book 4 of the most fourth industrial, innovative, and most creative, and most innovative, and most technological companies of organizations in an ecosystem of Mark 143. Welcoming you all now as they are what in partnership, association, and associate partners as private partners, as the individual consultants of the United Nations Global Market, hashtag 10617333. Those are the La Mouche, S3 Mark 143 18Ps in the United Nations Global World, bringing the global markets of the fourth industrial into limelight of the digital marketings to all the digital digits of all the social medias of the global world in information systems into the United Nations global market, most effective and most impactful organization known as the Mark 143 Universal Media Productions, on behalf of their being the individual consultants as the United Nations global market of the universal millennium world, global planetary world of United Nations global world, hashtag 1061361733. Therefore, we as La Mushe Vamushe S3 Mark 143 entire productions had managed to be recognized and acknowledged by the United Nations, yes, as the United Nations global market of the global world, that had managed to invite each and everyone you've managed to introduce in book 3 and book 2 and book 1, as these are productions of book 4. Yeah, therefore, these productions of book 4 are ensuring that every United Nations organization what is recognized as it is invited through the proceedings and through the productions of book 3 and book 2 and book 1, especially book 3 and book 2 2 of inviting them to be partners, associates, and great executive investors and funders in the proposal applications of Media Book 4 and Media Book 3, which is this one, Book 4. Therefore, let's not waste any time by collaborating and doing all of that. Let's first ensure that we kept up into the previous media production of Book 3. Book 3, we also invited now these last coming people of the global world that we managed not to invite, and we are inviting them, these ones, on behalf of what? The United Nations Global Market. They are representing every company we've invited, every organization we've invited, every individual we've invited, every university we invited, every potential investor, potential funder, and everyone invited in all the media productions and in all the information documents of the Lamushe Mushe Vamushe Empire Startup ecosystem. Therefore, we currently invite, once again, to follow up into the previous Book 3, we invite Adio Koktag, George, and then Paulo Leman, and then John Rao Singh, and then Hank Mei Jeng, and then Dong Mei Jeng, and then Stefano Penisa. We invite Suleiman Kerimov, and then Stan Lee Krunke, and then Joseph Taiga, Gordon Moore, and then Johan Kowang, and then Robin Zeng, and then John Breduk Sian, and Robert Kaunk, and then Andreas Strungman, and then Thomas Strungman, and then Howing Mahu, and then Dustin Maskovitz, and then Lian Juin, and then Quing Leng Cheng, and then Sang Hongbing, and then Finn Rausing, and then Kristen Rausing. We invite also Karwan Sarivan Danabak. We invite Stuart Reskini Lewis. We invite Lydia Resnick Lewis, Carlos Sarmiento, and then Dauteng Adani, and then Christy Malton, Sulin Matileng, Zeng Bengjing. All of these invited invitees represent all of these coming invited innovative innovations of all the companies we've managed to invite once again as we introduce it last one time, and then all the governments we've invited in the name of the City of Cape Town Mayoral Executive Committee, Western Cape Government. We invited all of them under the global world of the City of Cape Town, Western Cape, DA Constitution Global Government. We invited them all now, for all of them of these ones we've mentioned right now, to represent the United Nations Global Market, right? What next to the Lamushe Mushe Vamushe Mark 143 productions in the United Nations Global Market, and then the Lamushe Mushe Vamushe, you find them at the United Nations Global Market, hashtag 1061733, and therefore we invited everyone over them to represent each and every. We want to always ensure that when you hear these media productions, we repeat the same word so that they stick on the mind, they stay on the mind, because everything must be on the mind, to always mind them as you mind and wind your mind for the windings of the economy of the fourth industrial, with this tingling, so much invested and so much discovered and created and innovated by the economies of Africa, and then so much delightfully in positions to be delivered into great billionaire companies out there in the global world, for them into the United Nations. Therefore, as we close this first one, we are saying to everyone we've invited, what you can make over 600 of billions when you just connect into our global market of great market entities. You will be in great number one of all times, economically developed and economically income investing in foreign direct investments that will go universally, planetary, continentally, continent to continent, country to country, city to city, business to business, organization to organization, foundation to business, business to government, government to to street vendor to corner shop, and everyone on the street, at school, at university, at college, or sitting at home, or on the weekend, on a cruise, or even if you're on a Kenyan or Jamaican flight to Sao Paulo, and then you will know that you are in United Nations of the United Native Nations of the global world. Therefore, everyone we've invited over here in this last presentation are also representing the global market of every Book 4 invitee, of every Book 3 invitee, and every Book 1 invitee, and everyone in Volume 1 to Volume 5 invitee, everyone who's been invited in every media production. Just carry on and go to YouTube channel at Caesar Brian Makaluza 3735, YouTube channel at SISABRIAMN MAKALUZA 3735, Makaluza at Caesar Brian Makaluza 3735. Therefore, let's meet on another second round of the part 2 of Media Book 4.